Ooh, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Griffin Outdoors channel. My name is Ty, as always, and today I am here at Russell Cave National Monument, and we're going to be doing the Russell Cave National Monument Trail and seeing Russell Cave National Monument. So, I'm going to get into it. Let's go. Oh, got one. Oh, there you go. There we go. There it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Alright. Sister's Garden. This is the start of the boardwalk trail right here. They got deer decoy out there in the field. And spring migration. You can read all that if you want to. Anyway, so we're going to start up here. And let's see. This is a mobile tour. We don't want that. I'm just going to look at all trails, see where the regular trail starts. But wait, first I forgot. We have a bench. And if you know what we do on the Griffin Outdoors channel and we see a bench hiking, gotta give the bench a rating. 1 out of 10 for aesthetics, 1 out of 10 for comfort, ability, and the averages out gets a score. For aesthetics, it's gonna be probably a 6. I mean, this leaves a lot to be desired looking at it. For comfortability, it ain't bad. It's got a back too. We'll give it probably a 7. So what does that come out to? Like a 6.5. So not great stuff there. Alright, as you see here, I think this is the actual cave. So let's take a hop, step, and a jump down here. Let's see, the hiking trail, 1.2 mile loop. It's not going to take us that long. What is this? I ain't not doing the cranking, but here is the sinkhole. Russell Cave sinkhole. There's water in there, so I guess it's a spring too, potentially. So that is neat. Sinkhole. You can read that if you want to. Anyways, yes, it comes off straight off this mountain. This is kind of similar to the Never sinkhole we went to. Is more south of here, but obviously the Never sinkhole was about 80 times bigger than this. But is that a chipmunk? There's a chipmunk right there. How neat is that? Anyway. That's unfortunate. It's closed. I guess this is like the archaeological dig site. I mean, look back there. That would have been so cool to get to go in. Oh, wow, I can only see it's only picking up the light. Let me try and... There we go. Alright, picture there. This is unfortunate. See if I can get behind a tree or something. Oh, there we go. That's not a bad picture right there. Alright, the sun is like glaring right down. But it says due to structural integrity, the boardwalk's closed. Which is interesting. That's a massive cave. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So now we're actually going to go do the whole loop hiking trail. Maybe there'll be some other mini caves along the way that we can go and explore that are not blocked off. I do have a headlamp. Anyway, off we go. Alright, this is back where we are. 1.2 mile loop starts now. There's actually... This loop is a mile long, or a little over a mile long, and it has 343 feet of elevation gain on it, so yeah, we're going to have to do some climbing for sure. But if it's going to be paved the whole way, hopefully you can just power through it. Shouldn't have any traction problems unless it goes like slick mud or something. But anyway, we are off. It's a mayapple tree right there. And we're already switched back on our way up the mountain. get a picture of the trail right here. Sweet. Alright, here's the split in the loop. I always go left on loops, so I don't know why, I just kind of have it. And off we go. Up the mountain. Yeah, it's getting pretty steep right out of the gate here. It looks like you're just kind of going up one side of the mountain and coming back down. Alright. Alright, we've reached the summit of this first little climb here. And look at that big ledge up there. That is cool. Anyway, trail continues on. That is a tea plant. Or parts of that plant were used for tea. I don't know which plant because everything's dead, but anywho, we have been getting very bad luck with these caves. A few of them were closed due to the bat disease. This one's closed due to structural integrity issues. The thing I was excited about coming up here for was the caves. The only cave I got to go in was on that cave mountain, on that first little one. But maybe there's one up here. It looks like there very easily could be one that's walkable on one of the sides of these mountains or something. Alright, look at these big rock ledges up here. Wow. That is pretty. Look at all these little shelves and stuff here. I wonder if there's any mines in this area. Where we were in Georgia and South Carolina, there's mines everywhere. But, so I just wonder if there's any mining activity around here. We've reached a small point where we're doing a descent. Another thing that's interesting, if you're new to the channel, I am from Florida, the state of Florida. So I'm not used to cold weather. I mean, right now it's only 45, but I feel like even when it was like last night, it got down to 22, and I was outside, and it's been very, like in like the 20s and 30s every day since I've been here. And I've been getting acclimated to like the cold weather very quickly, because it is 40 degrees out right now. I'm wearing short sleeves and pants. My hands are cold, but considering the what it would be like if it was 4 degrees in Florida, I would be shivering my butt off right now. This is interesting. Do we go up here? I guess we do. I kind of want to go check out over there, but I think we're gonna stick away from that. I think this is supposed to be a little bench here. Interesting. It looks like it's rotted, so I don't really want to sit on that. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, the trail, there's a little switchback here. That's like it comes up around the other side, so we're gonna flip it back up here. Got little stepping stones over. A little, like, looks like a little washout. Neat. Oh, these shelves are so cool. I mean, look at that. We are doing some very tight switchbacks here to get up this mountain. Now he's just going a zigzag. I mean, look at all these up close. I mean, that is cool as heck. But anyway, upwards we go. I'm hoping one of these will be a little cave opening or something. One of these big rock shelves. But look at this. I mean, look at this tree going right out of this rock. Straight up. That is cool. Alright. Upwards we go. It's neat that they managed to asphalt this whole thing. That couldn't have been easy to do. Whew. Look at this. Alright. Look at this big rock shelf right here. This is neat. Look at that. It's jagged right out of the ground there. We're still doing these, we've been doing these tight switchbacks up here for quite a while at this point. It looks like that might stop right now. I think we've reached the top peak of this climb. And now you can't really see the asphalt, but I can still feel it there. Can't see because all the leaves and moss, but this is pretty. Look at that view. Alright, we got another bench review to do here. We're sitting on one of these these kind of log stone benches. For the aesthetics, I mean, it's got moss on it, but it does have a sort of a uniqueness about it. I'm actually gonna give it a 6.5. Nah, we'll give it a 7 on the aesthetics because of the uniqueness of the bench. And then for the comfortability, I mean, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it here. It just kind of hurts my butt to sit on. I mean, this probably gonna give it a 4, and there's not even a backrest, you know. So I think it's gonna get a 4 in the comfortability. So 7 and a 4. That's what, a 5.5, I think. So yeah, not the best. So far these benches, I think they have a 6.5 and a 6.5 and a 5.5 rating for each bench respectively. So yeah, not a strong bench showing from the national parks here, but at least they have benches. We've been to several parks this trip that just don't have benches, which this is definitely better than that. Up we go. We're almost at the peak. Also, I'm officially starting a thing now. I'm going to allow viewer participation in the bench ratings. So you saw the bench, you saw how you can't really test the comfortability, but drop your ratings for the 2 benches today in the comments down below. See if you agree with my findings or not. But at the end of the day, like I always say in every hiking video, the only science behind the GOBRS Griffin Outdoors Bench Rating Scale is that my opinion matters and no one else's does, but I'm curious to see what rating you'd give the bench down in the comments below. Alright, we definitely got to kind of watch out here. This is getting to be a pretty steep descent here. So you just got to definitely make sure that we're being careful, especially because if you step on these leaves, it's very easy for the leaves to just slip out from under you. So you got to be kind of on guard here at all times. Alright, getting down to some more rocky areas. Kind of hoping there's a little cave or something we can walk in here. Kind of like the one at the Cave Mountain. Anyway, I've been like 5 or 6 places that have cave in their name. I've only been able to go in one small cave, which has made very sad. But anyway, look at the neat rocks though. Look at this. Alright. Look at all the moss too. That's neat. Alright, we move onward. Alright, we have rejoined the split, and we are back on our way down. You can see the visitor center down there, or the new, the one they're renovating. There's where we got the shirt last video and stuff from where we went was the temporary visitor center, is where we went in last episode when we got here. But because the main one there is getting renovated, which is very neato. We seem to be catching all these people when they're either closed for maintenance or something. I guess it's probably because the summer is probably these people's main season, I would highly imagine. So I assume most of them get their repairs done when it's coldest time of the year, because probably only people as stupid as me want to come out here and come from travel all the way up here to hike in the 35 degrees or whatever. But it also could be genius by me, because there's not, like I said, not that many people here. So if you're willing to brave the elements, you can get in when there's less visitors. All right, and another trail has been completed. Yeah, there we go. All right, we are the best. Anyway, I've been getting a lot of looks for, I'm assuming, the Gator jersey, being we are in either Georgia or Tennessee fan country probably right now, maybe Auburn fan, or no, probably meant Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama fan country. So this probably, the jerseys give me a lot of looks, but I do not care. So give a cheer for the orange and blue. Hey, anyway. Alright, see you at the truck. Alright, we're back in the truck, and that is going to do it for this video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, where it will be the end of day video and driving to camp. Sweet! Peace out.